the latest and so our foreign about Shara Mumianko and your Premier League. Man for international break break and some our Premier League and Casino Mama said table and questions and I have Arsenal I'm for now when some our Premier League table so not just Arsenal now you about 7 matches and some now England one more I want some Man City for one more some matches and our 13 and some Crystal Palace I have 12 points and so no and some I near first at Chelsea one some 11 and what and some I Everton Timono 11 points and our Sunderland I club one more to almost our 11 and Sunday Manchester United Timono one some 10th and then Man follow and some 10 points I say make a medical after 7 matches played I have your first at the Gunners I'm so far one some decline our Premier League table also and Safiria Capo Sara and some Babanya war say among 40 I pressure manager Fanasa Mikel Arteta I any career to Casa over Premier League and come here is a club of across and say Nitimono am some a chile and 50 year and I just anymore so and some I the Ghana from last 2 seasons and everybody not their Arsenal fan be an Arsenal and some supporter I can say woman is striker and so woman Victor your carriage about the shame and some quite the Gunners on Timono and to all say yes you come on the outer phone not the outer phone can you say one say you call a your breaking team back MC your product as well and some about Premier League and Sabia the probably now come to be a ball HS and team and some can some probably and probably and I quite what they area for favoritism and they are drama one show Jumbo and said projected I am Manchester can say the best won't you for now supercomputers Arsenal and about the Premier League and some ideas so I said last week make us supercomputer say the Gunners are the champions league Ghana then Arsenal me say you more aha make ampa Arsenal and a supercomputer casa one by Champions League and I'm no can say report coming according to Opta one supercomputer almost say the Gunners and a famous Afino one some Premier League Liverpool after so Omotiano and 32% and Liverpool and some when you compare Arsenal chances at down Arsenal Timono one some Premier League go find there and your percentile one Arsenal and 44.1% our back Tottenham Spy one some yes a bomb of Timono one some 9 after and some Sana Seria and some supercomputer and as well as and almost some about me at our brand of Peno that I'm telling you and some of them our show so now I'm good so you can say something one some point to me one a ball at the Manchester you found a Manchester United check your way enough from because and a problem and one game at Bobakua you found FC Porto I was telling to Dragao and a Benfica boy you Jogo Dallo and Ruben Neves not just was stadium what do you say Jogo Dallo former club and I Porto when we have presentation as Emano Mama Moment JC Eshan and Seminar when I Porto president you found some when Andres Velas Boas, yes, our presentation, and some other man where I the former club, one some ball I will feel, and a Kobasa Jogo, I had Dalo, and some Okoshabi, Ama Chesanin, and Samano, yet the Emir for president, and you, and a Chesan boy, former boy, and soon you, my man, I had JC, Kama, when I presented Yama, one former player, Ama Chesano Peno, yet I'm the Tanny Akani in Antepana, Manchester United Timono manager for Ruben Amorim says bumpers right after October international break, you know. Womanya one, Mr. Mazraoui, I'm a boy, no, one I'm back, Edium, Lisandro Martinez, answer, we both game Manchester Cho because on Supra, and I Edmina, almost Nina can be Arches, I'm a Manchester Chrono, Edmina said, I was saying, answer to me, and I played Yamina, right after international break, you know, I'm saying, Mr. Mazraoui, and Yakotana, your father, some Martinez, Lisandro, and some other recover. Now, coach and father, Ruben Amorim Akasai, many Jonathan, Adiba Kwahan, your Pansa, Sir United Abo Elfia, Wabakasa, come at Chess Manu for so. No, Sabasa Manu El Kwaria, now Chesobusia, all start here for you now, Cascala, Maza, Waba Yedaya, so I said, Cross, Mechanicanum, or Dania, some way, dear, Utiania, when name say, pay, Nadia, some no Quackabay, Sana de la Quacker, my to me, Bob, come, oh, Old Trafford, one Quariana United for who percent, check, was your managers, I am frustrating, and some Adamano. Now, one more Timmy, say, yes, sir, boys, I'm Ania Bake, I am manager because now, after say, when we get Messi Mount, any other players, I can know, when we know some other country just say, when we support our coach, I am fan of Ruben Amorim. Now, I'm a Tamari Janachi Pampe. What do you was one and I had the right man and some other Jumano born in Bible. Woman, you never become American, and you be some coach is opening. They said, yeah, I'm some Korano, Obia, Dawana, or Senate. And was say that you're betting I had done so. Yet our coach at Chi, Yankana Yano Keke, Moment, our pension so. Mama Yada, yes, about you coach, you know. I get your bottom quatches a few, you know. I was some money on my son, I come because the moment, and that's all, you're back, you coach, you know. And unknown, and I bet me, I Jumana, Ebony Yasiana, mobile pension, so about a troca. The Juma, ever born to some back in a Mama Manoka Sanesa action, speaking louder and the child words. Our brother, I asked my coach, you know, and some other two guy, coach Ruben Amorim.
And I know that they want to do the best, and I know that they don't want to change the coach all the time. But like I said during this week, to be with the manager is I will kill myself to go in every transition. That is we need to show with actions. And sometimes when we look at our team, I know for sure that when we see the games in the end, they know that sometimes we can do better. So I feel that during the week, but we need to show that on the pitch, not just at home, but also away. I saw today, and I know that they want to do the best.
Manager Ruben Amorim now test Yadena accepts Emma now test Samno Yankano Yano Keke also Tamari Janet Chinabia Woba Samani Janista I was so cool and some animal coach and your home some quanum Muka way you know I was some Motempono and some like down so Emma Club and Afe Mame I had Chelsea so an Liverpool gamer. And about some natures our own commanding now, and some I am more say, yes, when the moon now cabina. Won't you about Odia can of compound say Ruben Amorim, I will lose game. I'm a Crystal Palace. I will call Galatasaray equally zoo game. Tanaka Banano, Amsan Ketu Everton Korea Sina will be Abate Ruben Amorim and Kankanye. Yensina Bonye Yanana Sanazonza, Aya slot to Oceanante. Also, slot today will be a Shannon Casabia Liverpool. So Liverpool Coluzuna Omadin Command normal. No, my Jama Quackassia she NC. Now, Coach B to Samuel and one zoom matches. Miasana twice. Can you say? I'm Sasa Paima, we are singing na Joshua coming down, coach and say, you want to just match and oh, come on, what you may say, maybe at Chelsea, I'm place in now, and some Petra, and some Chelsea, almost so now we'll show them a pro, I'm a dosso pa because we can last week they say 1 hour as many as 8 players, Petra, and Sana and watching now we are game on Bono, and 2 as I'm Copraca, listening to that, that's we'll be out for the 10 Levi Cromwell, Joshua Champon, and Robert Yashil. Dario Esugo, Liam Delap, Mabasa, no 5. I think Palmer Tosin Adara Bioyo was for final 8. I don't know. Andre Santos and also count 9. And I throw Chaloba no is suspended. I just say game against Liverpool. Now on team mobility before. Now 8 players are out. And I game with so Alcosono. But nobody has seen and Josh a champion and some prior and I'm some now just a right full back Malo Gusto and then with James and a bachelor and I Joao Hato and then Makukuraya I'm also a bachelor and then I back four. No, and our coach a first slot I say well I say you confirm team a ginger bat we still now not Chelsea I brought from the bank more quality I just say one substitute or more Sopra Liverpool coach and a slot.
If you play the style we play, so a high press, and the style Chelsea plays a high press, it would be a complete surprise if both teams with the quality that both teams have that they never play through your press. So that would be unrealistic. So you go here to Stamford Bridge with them having 8 injuries. So you're like, this can be positive. Then probably they don't have the options from the bench, but they did still have a few good options from the bench to impact the game. So it would be unrealistic to expect that if you play Chelsea that want to play out from the back, that they never play through your press, as we played through their press as well. I think if you play the style we play, so a high press and the style.
Manager Fanasa and a slot and I'll just say your daily accepts Emma your for and some other power and Jumadiana so the Minion and our Fanasa Mama Chelsea captain Rhys James answer now game about so now Thomas Tuchel our stadium one of some monitor Ingresi and Quadana one of some ball I Chelsea against Liverpool Nibina the Minion and our Fanasa on our call up last week but says your report on the second Chelsea a captain I follow Rhys James I will draw and you free England almost quite anymore because the American can say was sustaining injury against Liverpool. I'm saying planning the other for the power. Yeah, Chelsea for coming and say, "Will you come up? But you back when say, hey, you come on, Sam breakaway over to waste him a plabat or your international breaker. Be okay over to waste him and you knock." The international break coming okay. When I'm about some rescue bat, don't come on a pay and some medicine one Casara draw and you're free England almost quite the one a sustaining injury now gamer one Liverpool for and some boy ever brought up no I update but Anna Liverpool so Kotana the fan Wataru Endo and also make say Japan one squad one some other Kwakoya Jumano one our draw essence when you some anya can say injury and no I Liverpool a player the fan say Wataru Endo and I just say one tell update and the academy now and some ever still our summer anymore when say Moises Caicedo today will be a ban about some Yaja to say your cast 6 a party proper yes 6 is some Sakurana Yajumapa now Moises Caicedo and so encore Ecuador one national camp because already I'm qualified at that now Jamaican say Ecuador Timono coach your fellow Sebastian Bakachichi now one and was say Yamatuka woman Enzo Maresca Eddie Comono Maresca say Caicedo so European home tono answer last week now come to Moises Caicedo and some Enzo Fernandez omunino woman pra and elbow ball and some injury now so say less no esiti almost cause more contia be hapa in terms of national team coach no one club coach I didn't come so fa kwadana e be ha intia count ma kwatano and some stay behind Jamaican one of some other rest e wa bone and then update ban was say one of them kasa ula Juma Cloud Makelele and in goal Conte one by and some Chelsea onyam ben ho kra and he said you are the trophies Kansama onyam ben one some other so be legend and so Chelsea Moises Caicedo be so Chelsea Premier League one some but I difficult now so we'll follow step by step I'm from game after game but one Casabier was saying idol and so you real fans Makelele now I will come out Caicedo Edin Commander for our come as Cloud Makelele as an idol no Yintian some bunch of fans Caicedo and some Adituga.
Sure. Makelele, where everybody knows him, what he did here. So he's my idol. I just try to learn from him. Yeah, I'm doing my best here, and I had some good performance. So yeah, I'm so happy for the goal I scored. But I think it was a great performance. But for sure, I had some good performance before.
And also, I could not find some wise guy said, now just your dinner excepts. Emma, what can I say last week? Make I say, almost quite a China woman said any striker be on Abayajuma say and yet Joao Pedro Ababe Magino woman Ivan Tony because Ivan Tony agent and a Chelsea for Casa Emma Casa woman already said be a loan deal on Mama Krama Ivan Tony and so Bernardo Peno former coach Elman Van Tony and Thomas Frank and a coaching Tottenham Hotspur reporter women say can say coach say what to say quite down because agent I'm say wouldn't come back because one mienu a share to back a bo and Osha and I was say shaha I'm a Jamaican Saboni agent so as Sunday out at the amount Thomas Frank say what could I know quite I want to say be a January Opa over to on loan. I mean, report to me, said Thomas Franklin, so for Sereno, and your opportunity at my club, your fellow Spurs, our back with an ominiana, woman, some other Carlos Bala. And Manchester United and say some sorry. No more money for 90 million. Emma Kunano Dasua Brighton. I do not quite have Paris and Montemano distance. MC and Shana Wunas out to Mr. Transfer. Alpha Tiacodano. Now, make you say agent that's what you are behind the scenes. Now, Namia Tibonia, now January winter transfer market in ABR. Report to me, Yanasa Quadana agent, and some others will find a suitable offer. And the man and find some ballet about to Mr. Brighton and Gazano and a brand of because they are say when you 8 million January maybe a crowd who for before one some liberty Fakotano and some general Koyaba and yes Spain by before only some economic play say Oliver Glasner and you'll be as I say who drew a Crystal Palace 119 game and British streak archers and a club record about a year now what come out say many about a year my from to Oliver Glasner and some Edin Commander or Jim Commander. I'm about to watch a Hano, say, and MC 19 came and British streak about Nere Omunia and commercial Everton and somebody I got 20. Yabet said Oliver Glasner and some I didn't summer to get our bunny, Manager Edin commercial like Mama Bacono Nahana, Yentie a year Chester Palace on coach. I have found Oliver Glasner, our back coach and some Edin Commono, one and some more and some Etuga.
Because it hurts. Maybe in the international break I can reflect on this great run. But I told the players, but it's I think when I talk about it, it's not my feeling at the moment. Even I know it, but I told the players that they can be really proud on themselves. It's the next chapter they wrote into Crystal Palace history book after winning 2 trophies. Now the longest unbeaten run in history in over 120 years or whatever. So it's a huge achievement from the players and so they deserve all the credit. And on the other side, it just feels, I still feel it should have been at least 20 now. So yeah, but it's now time. Also, sometimes you need, now I think maybe we need to feel this pain again. You don't want it, but sometimes you need it, and to make the next step forward. And then now his fingers are crossed with many players going on the international duties, that everybody comes back fit and healthy, and then we will go on starting the next one.
Fit deɛ obia mpa ne mo madwuma bia yana kyese nkukuoba eboama kyese ma wadwe mu enso down afo wagya to say ade no ani kwa say bia tirimdane ade banki o te say manager ne twitwa so munya no 20 game and British streak and come papa ne mo no and come na say wa brand defeat we our say no so show mo den na coach na the first Pep sa akoda no Rodri ono anka say no betwitwa so one call international assignment Rodri Elobia one some never stay behind our Man City now or the arrest now for doctors elsewhere and say they are paying now what company say what no woman some other money can am boy no want me atolo na say obi an chesam say player ba ko a obi aba na so pop abo eye Ellen Haaland aba so abo bobo players no aba so but goalkeeper na no ye woman tena ba eye Gianluigi Donnarumma unim sa Pep Guardiola on Donnarumma no o say say akura no okay say o make the debut ama club side AC Milan el Copa national team Pep Guardiola we can 17 ba me kai pasa Max Allegri na man na Selisa mi alo bechemu baako eno ma akura no make the debut Edmond Milan sometime no Donnarumma I was 16 years entina okaso bakwa na Milan supporters no wo ma dwa no mo to fake dollar bill e de bono no na papa be so chese wo ya de pa e bia mo to long throw na mi abahwi na wasom e bia mo ya no ma cross board jaba mi ahwi na wa punch the atuma bi bate e de to ba bi ani atinti obo ni goalkeeper na ba so akoda na aye adwuma pe no ana kan bi amani man so kokama e de Emma Man City yintie coach Pep e wa ba wo bo Donnarumma and so abaso.
This guy started to play in the highest level in Milan and then with 17 years old with the national team, 17. So looks like when they told me, no, it's 26, looks like centuries playing football. And his composer, present, and the keepers in the big clubs have to save the few chances when you play good. Normally big clubs, when you play good, you don't concede much. This action, you have to save it. And he did it today. You know, it's not easy clear. We make a mistake and he won against one. And especially that give to the team these corners, long balls, throw-ins. Having there, we rely on, okay, GG's there, you know, is go up and take the ball. And that helped us a lot.
Young call La Liga Mona young far latest mame ayebobo kwefare say Bilbao omo man ko international break no piano report coming yan say Nico Williams ayobi am say or rest and na Bilbao omo training na sense womo kobo against aye Mallorca na report coming yan so omo a womo starting game against aye Real Mallorca no make say omo ana fe Nico Williams mu nyina no womo far rest Alex Baranganom and Oyan Sunset emo and some kind of first camono woman moment me training and play our international break no ebi so anko omoa woman behind and chess and play no ye do mo some energy can na no so ajepa na me report to me yan say our Real Madrid omon kwada me say woman be proposal account omon control na manager fan Carlo Ancelotti and my proposal team no one some awo kan aye boys na fefa na Vinicius Junior and Rodrigo Ana and Militao Omunano and some aqua control and yet Brazil and so I come rest your boy see I see a mere massa drop me what dropping and some and then I was as a career and no man could go come Kawano mate you know blam I just am time when just a good money a day could I continue to put wood at you must have but I that's why but could I almost a party almost now control I have Brazil come now maybe I Brazil for the company I South Korea I'm Brazil woman some I compare our brother pay no that I'm get but only some Madrid you know I didn't come Valverde. Uruguay. Stay Jude Bellingham. On the other coach, you know, for some training. Ever so. Some coach and Casabia. My mom days off. Monko. Arabia national team. And into the auto. The fear, sir, I was training about was over. And every after na Monday the future call. We bet Shabi Alonso ama boys no. Say Kwembe no Maswa. We bet me ama Kodana stay our first 11 no abasadia and the Arda Gulash no eja bako beka chesa no aye kakre filmo and Eba Alexander Arnold so report to me nyamza wala som aye Jumaden nyamya duma. Yes, in 2 weeks time abero cover abero ready. There's a Osha Kalana so in 2 weeks time not just a Barcelona and a Madrid our air class cinco other cross Jataris air class cinco no one on some other so probably enough when say no man our very gamer Arnold and some target na mami akodare fans Adnan Januzaj who kind of former player the Manchester United na amwa wo footballer team say born e ka se bi no when ni na only say na 96 na I the botia Barcelona and another circumstance no kwasa nkobo bi kra but yes no me say hwe na o ba say ba town here ba ball I was say menaya hono menana hono nyina kura no enso mbare champa bonso ade ya adwuma no enso mbare man club aba brano pay no enso ayi ono ankasa na take tuni a ye fe no se IG ama man fo sere ne nan no enso mbasi kwa ya ho nsam nyina no ye de ema ye tefo ene anopai enso awo shoro so nti Adnan Januzaj enso manani ni na Barca fo no say Jeminsen kan say first 39 minutes you see no ama chese a coach na wo chese a challenge sunu number from Paul Bobo Refia Bonam pay Yenshas Tiana first minute ekosi 39 minutes ase Barca ye training ase chese hwini ho ase abo fani match bi chese agobi kwa no kwada ni tiri say I want the na chese ha twempa na domo kan na say aye the worst ever. And the coach I find a flick. Waba Barcelona say Barca digu en chawata say ye never shire na yashi musika more university. Yeah, Moba comes in wide almost the first 39 minutes no and you can just about 4 years woman from a film one question I just say ya nan correct performance there woman offside and I honor I could not advance Isaac Romero or boy Elma Samia. Now Isaac Romero say no we are aware so Barca for me pia one defensive line the bed more just a center line so pay there's a high line I will be a count some no I don't know when it's a Barca for me to the moment woman your born a plan se chance to credit more no say Sevilla for forces woman some I don't know born I counter answer we met me a pin no aje but I'm to pound some force am I born I counter was here no and a dead the just a bobo kuwa your first Sevilla amateurs and a pediamin manager na jia to international break wa betena say aye adwumaden aye adwuma ye serebe right after international break no ensa konkoba Serbia among besa kwa consider said ye when consider against aye Sevilla team na ye update and they can now so dem na and central ba ku bisa coach na ye finance flick me ntiwe we bisa flick say na coach wo nyini Serbia aye system na manager say any system any shay and I say be a structure any shay no no I mistakes in kitty once in a moment obey mistake no I punishable and no and I'm so much as antimi anko sabe woman some supernity system na mo ka hala any shay any ready then you automatically mu coach be so chess see na mo dey Boston for bridge yentie baza coach.
I don't think it's about the system and the structure. It's you know, we make in the first half we make some big mistakes, but at the end it's like that, like we always play. So for me it's not, we can speak about a lot of things today, but I think we have to see our performance in the first half was not good. Second half was much better. I think also we have the chance to score the second goal, of course, and then maybe the game totally changed. But this is the past. I don't think it's about the system.
Manager Fanasa Hansen Flick and I'll tell you getting accepts Emma for an anno pay and some our show so I want something yet ever goalkeeper for said test taken. What him said test taken so report coming and say Nyamiarama somewhere late November now say early December. Basa goalkeeper never coming out for what also about Twaso and Yamamu coming say Barcelona and no ISSA date so and your schedule now report coming and say Mabram never to gas in Bumpy. Nini Aketwani say go and what the former club and some so Emma game against a Lee one or draw and no so no I'm so by so much as a senior mapa report to me after that game I no pay Rebecca Sana in Mbappe and Papa our stadium no sir yes in Mbappe call I Paris Saint-Germain one room ekotia coach no and adwuma say bia no hana me free akwa no nche say bia they are for because one about PH the club no say bi enya wo dia ana bia ne obusuani bia ade ntise ni ba no kwa and man to say ya so we are singing our best and they just no and a ballon d'or okita only say club and a national team e konto kwana what kind but the last international break no wo pra and a France wanna say and a chinchira can abana almost no man ball minute ni kakra and my France na Paris Saint-Germain for the free say and the national team did the show and in body for no woman I am a Dembele up front and send on team more ball and some I'm a PSG one team no you say sir and your France on national team no medical staff on many anje ada I didn't say player pra but mo say tre yes say na yamana pra na fine ko say hin na wo yo why no mo say na wa ha ya kra yamana mo friend na na koko boy entinka you first one mo hwan sani mo cross ni na am sem per follow wo mo som ani anje on Dembele on say interview that so e bi pa mame moment na o sha bas Flora agency na what from now you must yakotoa what can some actual Dembele na sa picture no e kan some pa then Jamaica say kan some and say and centrally beside Dembele say what started say popo favorite picture here we be back say my favorite picture and say me kita ballon d'or no and I say me continue stage we be back say my favorite picture time and left UEFA Champions League but Dembele say was start to boy in our picture way and any favorite and there was hana no plan no what from them asoma you must catch on and say man waro kra o ma tawate na sansam keke for Leo Messi ebe kan some ya ti say dia tro abroad no mo UEFA Champions League wobo kakaru opra ama Leo Messi this message ema no was say me career mo on say the more na bibi to asa wo twe wa won tiase no wo probi keke amana ka sem pa ba ko pa bi ensom ade a kire o ne wa bisiam ne ma me na eyo no na me papa na eyo no se ani apama tare a obi o wo so probi amana ma chese nkrashe keke some message na Leo Messi ne ma no ana chese asom ne Baba Sinde, I encourage you to palm pine. Just obi anan so die said Dembele ebet me for Ballon d'Or podium and walk through no kwakoje and some other sin now so I know and some ayasema kwatana the fan Osman Dembele some I didn't say me now and you to get our brand on the piano and you can catch amaso ye and abana mama we for Alexandro Del Piero unum say wabra juve some any Milan about draw no Christian police pa you say close one boy hina Paul Capo we be just a Modric Modric ball I won't ball into the other we do into ya only you come Modric a campua na woman so on call 14 ponye na mon kwadanka den get more 25 and make akra mun timi nko pass akra mun timi man Del Piero and was say and what Juventus enya 1 point AC Milan and they losing points 1 or 2 points atugui nana ase asem atise abebu also na sa wo hwe born na nka osan Milan and the winning and the moment our favorite na bibia kwadama na munya na mo botu good penalty bani ade was say aside penalty na Pulisic and some skyrocket in na no wo say nya chances our match ni na osanka AC Milan Rossoneri's everything konem against La Vecchia Signora and no ayo Juventus ni na no wo mo squander sa chances ama chances wo draw e Milan and a drop a point. Emma Jufi, and now 1 point, and some hours how much anymore. And no, Ayaka Del Piero, and some Ayatuka, Rasmus Holland. Hi, Yakas will be in a former Bema, and only on a sound ball winning goes out time now. Napoli from a go down, Abaresto, Paritiama, Woman of yeah. Juma Pani, yes, what you are to. I just said it takes two to tango. I just said, Baba, Congo, I just only have some administration, and you call to Banano, and some update to Ebana Rangers after some Pomo Russell Mountain report to Mr. Cancer Mount from Bommel. One report to Ebana said, somebody at Jumano, and some man, okay, man from Bommel. Sir, I didn't want to say, time of Kana Rangers, epic coach, woman in the come up. Anna, woman sign Hodi Jumano Koma, Russell Mountain after 3 months. Woman Jano Quentin of Pamela to Jantina, Metis from Bomo, it's a young Busasa, Nebu Force, or there be some Panamuka, Nantia, Aya Juman Quadia Jumano, one of Adabano about the Twasso, Edama, Rangers, Bobo Kona, and also Ayaka Fuel, and Jempa and Anopen live, and so shows in Taya, Memphis Naya Makwanafi, Yamamishin and Anope, still live on to me, Sports Buffet.
Mukwe kumpi ya blue color Nende PSC Nengo pass through fire That's a davi ne wachi ya da wada dempa Forgetting now on the rukaya Ne wachi
I'm laughing like a killer One of my dreaming is shivya My mama will fill her Paris will be a chills to put to the jana
Na hindu mapa Na you want to eat the figure I can say the L2 to the mifa so latino If you need the chase for your son Marino
What do you mean any era of Morino
The club one card to the chase you go Karibu
Wapela yebo Tina Anyway, I did like your demeanor. Matenga, Chelsea, were two winner. My preferred tardy to elimina.
Yo, Enzo Fernandez, Nikitina, when I question numbers. Luna Roma, Obesia Sanchez.
A beginner, when I call Pampers. Well, anytime I get Bokobeti beer, it lose. I did share. Wrong team is couldn't eat truth. Paris, the best Chelsea, Faladabi, the truth. But then I'm a big people who do the blues.
Mukwe kumpi ya blue color Nene PSC Nengo pass through fire That's a davi ne wachi ya da wada dempa Forgetting now on the rukaya Ne wachi
I'm laughing like a killer One of my dreaming is shivya My mama will fill her Paris will be a chills to put to the jana
Na hindu mapa Na you want to eat the figure
That's right. That's right. Mike, now be I find it.
Fancy Yamiadum.
Huberto, we are there. Yamiadum, Obray or Kun.
Obrayo Kun, the piano.
Alelo, the Shanana.
Obray or Kunale.
A Fiat Trico, a Yetifico, and a phone.
So on your mobile.
Major one, you
Stuff was on your mobile.
So, my was Saswa.
G-string.
And I bet you like you know. Vigil man like vigil.
I need a pull
Now what do you have to move here?
Casso, yes,
Joseph for no, I don't where she young. Yeah, no. And about them, they are about.
I don't know.
On the banana for no more. Well, I'm could be.
I don't know. I was out of why do you cry the phone?
The phone let the phone in any Messi, Sawoma was Aswa, when you were out. Last to the Van Dyke.
Ah, Victory Van Dyke.
So, woman, Is the one that could try some and chose a day.
Van Dyke. Van Dyke. Timinya opportunity at the share. I have seen it comes to the results of Liverpool. Chelsea reaction there, and a lot of people actually believe that so it is very important. So sometimes you know why I'm here giving it twice, because let me tell you with how a session of Liverpool fans are all over it. Say Ancelotti Ejumano own team Ejumano Edin Yinyano Kwan. Because back to back losses against Crystal Palace, against Galatasaray, and against Chelsea. I'm off for the donor. Person say it's easy to find him out. Ne Klopp adwuma wo ye to ho. Anama Ancelotti be the one Ancelotti EDG league. Now this time around, the Ancelotti na kase the real test. The real test ni o ni team. No the ababebo. Fancy. Me metimaka say two truths can coexist. The time I say two truths can coexist in this matter here. Say it is true. Say Ancelotti benefited from a certain foundation and Jurgen Klopp. But another truth is Ancelotti did a brilliant job with the foundation now Jurgen Klopp. It's to win the league. So when you start discrediting him, say, "Anna league no J and cry Klopp Juma," Anna Klopp answer for that team na league no. Slot they year Juma the following season. Now the argument a lot of people will raise again is, "Oh, na competition the whole league in never form." And I'm saying two truths can coexist. Yes, it is true. So maybe the competition last season never form. But another truth is when somebody wins the league in his first season in the Premier League, you need to give him his flowers.
With them having 8 injuries,
especially when I am Dutch managers from about the Premier League more
the options from the bench, but
Premier League was Eric Ten Hag due to the number of trophies of Manchester United. I'm slot about the league, you know. Shetima also say, Liverpool were fighting on 4 fronts. When it comes to some magic trophy, BDC or Monaso. And they won their 20th title. Say they could trouble history books. When I did the 20th title, they might Liverpool. We will mention our slot. We will not talk about Jurgen Klopp. So we need to be fair in our assessment when it comes to certain results. Are a day. Losing game
is not good for onslaught. In terms of standard, I was set here, I say this particular thing here. Oh, to be say it is easier to get to the top, but maintaining yourself at the top is where the difficulty comes with.
Last season, we lose two games.
Also, lose 2 games
in the Premier
League.
And this is well lose 2.
This is well lose 2 in 7 games.
Wow.
And fancy, the team makers are getting to the top, so we do top now. Now it's about maintaining the standards and consistently. And when I do money in an hour, solely blame him for every single thing, that the importance of the role of Alexander Trent Arnold will Liverpool set up.
So not just
position. Not just about so able to assist, creativity, playmaking. Sani Omami and Sawi. From Alexander Trent Arnold.
Wow.
In this Liverpool setup. So, Utiemia, and maybe our position as can say we are being reactive towards the loss. What did they mention as we are only speaking to things I did to me say specific roles we are not players we done a do with team no. What could top player about replace your position no? Say the same player crown abemanaya. I was said the obo kakofa and ba some say edumano. It was to me. So Liverpool actually brought in a bit of Florian Wirtz to come and give the numbers of Alexander Trent Arnold in this Liverpool setup. But Oba, you know, numbers don't on from Liverpool.
Okay, see, say me to see say the Ashafoni et phone suit see me to see Arnold no man and uncle the Liverpool. Say yeah the Jeremy from Ponaba. Na from point me ma those numbers na kwada ye jisa asudi ne dia ma Florian Wirtz.
Didn't no mo Florian Wirtz for
assist nanka assist Arnold the be
manipulating no
just I'm say no 2 minutes kwa na flick or the man Mohamed Salah said or then left you flick money. It was a glorious opportunity.
What did you mention I say it share the amount of money mo mo de ko fa ne buy. I will give a statistics be the ama Shadrach na washamaye with how Mohamed Salah no the most brightest spark in this particular Liverpool team are all share a lot of goals the ma fancy the numbers now atiaba from bebre. Now he has become the Achilles heel of Liverpool. Whenever Chelsea wanted to also beat Liverpool's press, na fa baby Mohamed Salah na yede ewo. And there are also similarities between Eric Ten Hag's second season exploit Saturday no exploit space no Van Dijk na onwunu say or step it up and also okọ because gap no wa o step it up na mu ko kam sisi a waso be hye first one step it up so obi ti say Moises Caicedo adan no ho abiem shot ne be dey ebeko puyaka and teams are more exploiting Liverpool now no let's go back and go and watch Bournemouth versus Liverpool. The defense and the midfield, the space between the two of them. It will be during Eric Ten Hag time. Wontumi de you be two. Okay, mo de picture be two on man mo de like a cracker be aside midfield the gap between Man United midfield and defense, you know. Let them say so go near, but because of the intelligence on the ball, of the ball against Liverpool. Because when Liverpool wants to hit them on counter attack, they are too slow. And they need to put in a lot of passes. And Ocheki Florian Veta can one vision pass because no about 1-2. Not the ball remove the. But with this particular Liverpool team, as compared to last season, and how we're not Trent Arnold yet threat my opponent. When Liverpool have the ball, no, and then the opponents need to rob them, they will commit, there will be a high risk, high reward. That is why Liverpool games mostly ended in basketball results. Said in Nakara. It is check Eric Ten Hag, so second season were United. Omuka the same thing. I don't know if you realize it. Say Man United games in the basketball. Is it a Dutch thing? Because I believe so. Only one particular team, they will laugh on our coaches. They will love to take the risk, attack, press. But definitely, if opponents grow confident against them, it becomes a liability. If your the gap between the defense and the midfield will always give you problems, and this is where they stand. And then say, top players in the team uniform. Top players now come experienced players now come more than was almost because I believe saying come more than almost can at least results will be much better.
Okay.
But from Nino, now say we are doing the sala on nam tokrum pine no abashe. Statistics now ready. Masada can find two screens so no idea to sala this season. Then you look at where Chelsea was also building from in this particular game. Salah Abrahona. To be very frustrated with how he's seen his team, but this is his team. You can't spend £450 million on players and not get results. Isaac Soba and Yoman Fan. Fancy 2018-2019. The expected goals for Mohamed Salah. Any expected assists na second and fourth meboa. 1920 second and third meboa. 2020-2021 second and second meboa.
Yes.
21-22 second and second beam.
Yes.
22-23 second and third. 23-24 sixth and seventh. 20 last season your ball. Your Premier League says. And first. This is the Nazai
29th and 14th.
And your top 10. What drop is say who
expected goals. SG.
Due to two reasons. One, the absence of Trent Arnold. Two, on one uniform form. Nobody in the Liverpool setup and assisting Mohamed Salah more than Alexander Trent Arnold. No single player in the Liverpool setup in him. And now the creativity is not coming from the fullbacks. Fancy. Now the creativity is supposed to come from the number 10. It is a Florian Vett in the right half space. On the screen. Graph now they are to see. He's always which is now one lose PSG, one lose 7-4-1. Your system where there was someone your home back. You see, fancy and any sound come away. System formation. No, there might be brain a totally different. And I said the entire senior who city no. Tambia na prepare ho. E dim komo bi enu kwase yedi. So be setting it up we team up a 3-4-3, 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1. Paper, we speak about that as formation. The system has to do with what players are supposed to do when they have the ball, not in their positions, but how they execute your role like they are out of possession to the same thing. So our thinking and about Anna highline thing you say personal makes system works. Tinie. And as a system, yes, to one of Nana Okwa personal no musi account woman we need to make the system work. I had to say fancy, you set up studio when you now be a radio station. Nipa about fan better radio station, the Bema radio station, I active via Jumana Meboa. Even DJ Crown, the new two and university, I also will be better now on and you know, I've been yanching. I can say next one in a day. So everything about a whole system, about the whole formation, about the whole approach into games, rules, and its execution, it depends on the personnel who are into this particular setup. Sometimes the reason why we blame coaches here say, "What teams say rule not their money panel or yeah." But you know, and found fast will be announced so papa be a family team no, and you to move. So coaches have a part to play. But I think for certain roles, you understand, certain special profiles are needed for it. Meno, yebesi season as na meka say, Barcelona empe kwan bi so no mo fan solve the absence of Inigo Martinez issue no. Ahana me better na meka say asem no. Ahana better. Hwe no ade a Ronaldo koye wo Barcelona game nim. Hansi Flick will also be relishing the opportunity to say or the kata ade bi e dey attacking say the second season with team bianco yi from the German national team to Bayern Munich. And in Komo ye dia fan no say the second season it don't usually end well. But I think he has done superbly well with this particular Barcelona team with the financial situation of Barcelona. Fancy, Barca team no almost facing a lot of financial struggles. I think if he had the opportunity, Kobesa center back Kobesa bi. Scale Honman come back of February biaba. What did they mention as no? Because one guy here solid injury situation so affected no. Because I actually believe the defensive organization, the goalkeepers are part. Anyhow influential he was for them in the first few games. She saves are not here. You don't always have to look at your team to be good. Sometimes you need a goalkeeper in the goalpost. I'm not saying sex in your bad, but I'm only trying to say one guy here proving EJ points with him at Barcelona at the start of the season, and now only one of them. They'll be affected a little bit.
They were crucial saves.
Crucial. They'll be affected a little bit. But on defense, no defensive shape. Any the highline or more any similar goals, addition, more easier goals on the show. Opponent in the bubble now, no BM wings, no more isolated the fullback, any winger. No. Then not cross number, a term say. Because of Barcelona's high line, they are always second to the boss. But Inigo Martinez's presence always first to the ball because he will anticipate so well the target of crossing the baby echo. Nipakra echo so. Then intercepts Panya ino ajebono restart attack. Another thing, Barcelona were benefiting from the fact that Ushomu 2 or measure 4. Ushomu 5 or measure 6 last season. But this time around, Yamaha injury situations in India are here in and out. Number 2, Rafinha now on second to Lamine Yamal. Can they go smuya the Obeshe Biariaman on also a play day? Akotenanche. Ferran Torres is not coming in. Lewandowski gives you goals, then goals off because a mini day. Banafem. But Marcus Rashford is proving to be a signing for Barcelona. I'm so proud of it because on another setup he's assisting, he's scoring many a times. But the whole system and personnel no at Barcelona no me pesa Barca for be gidi na coach na sana system no sana na that system we are na league die system we are na do the semi final. There are times you can alternate, but I actually believe that it's a matter of personnel rather than the system for Hansi Flick. Mimi GD no.
See, players now are more born now. I problem.
Mimi GD no.
But a coach system.
It's not the coach. It's every time. This is your more fun winning matches, baby. This is, I think, in the La Liga. This is the second game about Lusuana, and I started La Liga. The second game about Barcelona Lusuni. Real Madrid Lusu how many matches? One. So points gap in the car say.
21-19.
So sometimes calm down. Madrid trade Barcelona move 8 points home G League. And I think if Barcelona would the means share person who go Martinez or so far so or call Anna say Anna said this season to Anna say last season. Last season Anna say any this season Anna say sometimes you get it wrong, sometimes you get it right. But I think say it's too early to start calling for the heads of coaches. Near the day, he will touch it a little bit. But I think there are certain players who fit into certain systems. So, Fancy, when you say Robin Pan left way, or Katin no be shoot over show. When you say what's a tackle left no. But you didn't here personnel no. Anthony or ball left beboa. But attack Anthony or left this one Kelly, obitima attack na jebo. Didn't here personnel differences. Sana system here. Sa an system here.
Okay.
Because if the highlight is solid, you can counter press so well. As syndicated. And you look at something like say ball highlight, you press your opponent so well. First phase, second phase. Or dominating with the numbers. Overload. But this time around, you are scared. Turn in between the two. Me call highlight space by them. Me committee boys mechi. If you take Kubasi see they need to go back to last season the way they were pressing. It is because the personnel in the highline makes it quite scary. So be peer no abon to clone one man or team they are. But I think Manchester United for the first time, Ruben Amorim, this is what keep it clean sheet and
Was it more buffy dia as a among the morning was true, but I will no problem.
Manchester team we all with Bisha na Mesre. You go fancy team no yeah but na me to be some more questions say Manchester be a better turn up.
Almost two different faces.
A coach with many colors. But I think for international break, he'll be okay. He pressure be free no so kakra. But going forward, Liverpool is the bigger test.
Okay. Mate, Mike.
Fancy me that say yenche tie for ina na yenche obi aswa or share the interesting angles from the weekend. What do I have to touch on? A lot, but they did come there. And the social media name in terms of see deeper analysis of the Emmanuel maybe nkoye for a player or you glossy over some of the eyeball way na you know. For instance, Liverpool could have beaten Chelsea. Chelsea could have also beaten Liverpool like they did. It wasn't the game Chelsea dominated because Oshisha and coaching Koye into Liverpool. I'm for referee. So he also made mistakes with how he managed the previous games, particularly against Manchester United. The internet does not forget, but it looks like football fans on the internet forget easily. So you are good today, tomorrow. You referee say football no. It is not always as we envisage. And certain factors that play out clearly tells that in this game, I don't think it was more about Liverpool's inefficiency than Chelsea being very good, especially from the coaching point of view. So Liverpool you forget that it was the day Chelsea turned up and they applied the coaching principles effectively. For instance, my picture being Sunday Shadrach, the lead up to Caicedo goal no share.
Yes.
Check a build up no again. Check Chelsea second goal too, but the end way home come on way. Shadrach, me Pachama send a picture be of I said to go no share no. I want to explain certain things. Why na war a tiffy nifa so no? James. Why na war benkum so? Kuku middle. Gusto was mobile or Romy Park neso. So it was constantly difficult for Liverpool to set up and then trigger a press. So check my ABC. Osha screen as well. But they are still in the Kitabon. There's almost like Ayano Boninim. He's blocking the passing channel to Caicedo.
Yes.
To me, mom fan home called Caicedo. Salah has done similar. What has he done? Blocked the passing channel to a likely Enzo Fernandez. Ryan Gravenberch so by Enzo Fernandez. The confusion here is Alexis McAllister and Cody Gakpo. McAllister and the general referee Nenche Muhono in between Van Dijk and then Milos Keke and now Obey Jaina Magakpo. So Jaina, it means Rhys James is free. And then at the extreme right, Pedro Neto is also free. Yes, again, make us saying two extra men on the flanks.
Yes.
On the bus, yes, what Gravenberch yes or come join here. Two players on the flanks at the left, Enzo Fernandez and then Cucurella is free.
Wontumi.
So Liverpool just couldn't cope, and the best thing was to maintain a narrow shape. And the young canton. Now, this is where Gusto's role played a pivotal way in the game. But they actually Kitabon for some time. No who they on yet. Any other midfielder who is not good with passing and a builder, what will he do? The obey say obey pass to a champion in the available centre back party. No matter but he had an eye for a pass. Again, quite selected by the coach, and this is something they practiced to use against Liverpool. So Gusto will draw deep. Now Oba, I think there was a Gusto here for McAllister Dimika Edinechi. Again, his role was confusing the Liverpool setup. But when the slow mo, the best in the shadow, the only I say fast into more show TV no, or more fast. This is the slow mo. So the Sendesha Shadrach will get it in a matter of time. So Gusto wanted to stick to Gusto. McAllister wanted to stick to Gusto, but to me, on Gina Falco, he's moving around.
On Governor. Governor America.
Yeah, Governor now
again
from defense to midfield.
Again, check. Into Gusto Bano, McAllister air follow. Gusto receives a one touch. Has to Caicedo. Let's say a Jimmy McAllister Benina. So Gusto Jebo Nijinaswa. McAllister will come, hold on to him. Gusto will have to pass back. But already, they know Liverpool lack a profile of a ball winner in the middle. If we are quick with our passing, you be Liverpool midfielders in the free. Again, another one you've not seen at the blind side of everybody. Check the positioning of Joao Pedro. He has occupied the two centre backs into Konate and Van Dijk in Finfin. Now he throws them into confusion again. Why never me? Why never call? Normally the centre backs you would the piano. Now all players na no be a share action because now McAllister has committed. There is a space check maybe a referee space Caicedo is free. Somebody needs to close up. But then again say why never mark Joao Pedro?
It's like 1v1
and a split second decision making. Now, since Liverpool were thrown into a surprise situation, they weren't able to think fast enough to decide on what to do and to check what happens. The unit team, Van Dijk now, the conclusion is in range now. Ghana to Lukuya. I don't know the BI Basa. Caicedo has a free and space
in range now.
This is perfect application from Chelsea, not necessarily due to Liverpool's inefficiencies. But the person may carry a Chelsea team that a year pass through the eye of a needle.
Sharak, someone check your picture on the actual Facebook, man, because sound commentary and I'm on film, Mr. Moa.
The pass from Badiashile, 1. The role of Joao Pedro, 2. The role of Gusto, 3. The fast thinking of someone like I said, 4. 4 different instances that threw the Liverpool team into confusion. Give credit to Chelsea first, then we can analyze Liverpool later. But Liverpool for no money year say yeah. You take away how excellent Maresca was with his coaching. Again, check the second goal that was scored. The way no picture into subium picture na ABC was no. Baby am I no ABC. The press says Oboslai wanted to, but he didn't want because on him and he was a midfielder operating in that space. Into the Jumano, he is right on point. The problem is Isaac. Yeah.
Isaac,
he's too close to McAllister.
Okay.
And then again, you don't know what exactly he's doing, but he should be the first point of press for Liverpool. So mobile press here, I was also known a trigger press. It speaks of one thing. He has not come to terms with the demands of playing in this Liverpool team too. He is not sharp enough and fit enough. Omoya preseason not yet here. Not if he. So he's not ready. So Isaac be ready. Maybe at the turn of the new year, yes, start next year now. You will see Isaac in his full form. But this year not yet ready. And I don't know why Slot decided against starting Ekitike.
As a punishment.
So Isaac should apply the pressure now. So Oba, the shape of Liverpool will tilt. B, no, so he will cover for where Rhys James is. Then Keke C will also cover in this space. Now I allow McAllister to be free. This is the problem. ABC. Szoboszlai did his job. The entire Szoboszlai in the frame was Gusto dropping back. Again, where was Isaac? So both video ni biwa check it again. You will see Isaac played no role. In fact, attempt to make it and so ye bibia a zero here. Okay. Do you get the picture now?
Yeah.
He didn't even track back. One yet Obiaya and I'm also Tumrika Konechi. He did not care. And yet because or a lazy player, he doesn't have the physical attributes now to say the game need demanded to do what he has to do, especially off the ball. That is the biggest problem they have now. Yeah, top players need their quality, but how to blend them together. Make sure say Omabaye one unit no. Abe Liverpool's headache for now to maybe the end of this year. So by just flopping. The difficulty is they need to evolve. The evolution of Liverpool team, no, they needed to move on from where they finished off last season. And in moving on, issues, Beba. It is good they are witnessing these issues now. No, quite no more dihutuma. That's a so when they were winning last minute goals, no, it was peppering over the cracks. Amwa. Okay, Liverpool fans ni bi no obedi chini. Ahwe kra bi kra benya kasetia. Ombe kasetia. But na eno kata the fundamental issues that were wrong with this team. The 3 defeat has exposed those angles. Shadrack and Mame Chelsea second goal no. The Chelsea second goal a 14 passing sequence. Liverpool 9 carbon ba kumpo.
Wow.
Oh yes. As many as 8 or 9 players from Chelsea and 9 carbon and Sunday Koshe. Oh, where they are Bempwe. A starting free Robert Sanchez Moho. I don't know if Shadrack doesn't have the video. Let me send it to him again. I think I downloaded it an upper way. So it It should be here. It should be here. Good. I think I have it. Last minute goal. Shadrach, me patch me the ascendo. Dear Mama Reske Nije who was celebrating, you know, for a winning goal last minute. But it was how the goal was constructed.
Yes.
It looked the perfect goal. Intimidate Ascende Shadrach, uncle. Now, check.
So
this is Hato Abama Rhys James Abama Gusto Abama wine Caicedo to the middle finds Lavia Eddie Ama Cucurella Otiaswa the Codenim now a ball Eddie Ama by no gettings no the Ama Enzo Fernandez Cucurella will run into an offside position. Now Cucurella call offside position or best swabber. Then he makes that run. He crosses and is connected.
That's from goalkeeper to
Sanchez, the other crowd,
to another center back to right back to midfield to left back.
Sanchez to Hato,
left wing.
Hato to James to Goose. Liverpool na yanka ball nibi.
I said the coach na train implement here no.
Exactly.
So
Hana obehu ni so on started young. So Sanchez Hato Kita ball no body ama Rhys James right or the ama Gusto passes to the middle Caicedo one time pass or the ama Lavia to Cucurella to the left. Yes, now Cucurella passes to Bino Gittins 2 touches or remember Enzo controls, waits an option, then he picks Cucurella who beats Liverpool's defense across, connected him by Estevao.
Wow.
So it was a perfect team goal. Tina say it was not really about Liverpool's inefficiency. It was Chelsea's brilliant coaching and then application. But Liverpool were issues they would need to deal with. And the issues evolving, moving on. They do last season. Say no, I'm about this season. Diego. I've heard a lot of people say, and now Bob, 3-man midfield last season or anything. So they know about this season or ever. What happened last season? The standard of the league dropped. The competitors, or more normally Liverpool, they were not at their best.
Man City
wearing like this. Arsenal were more focused on the Champions League at the point.
Yeah.
Liverpool had an easy run. They were good. I won't take anything away. But standards, the league was not fiercely competitive as it should have been. This season, things have changed. Arsenal have the best squad, so they can have their attentions on all competitions. Man City have improved. They are back. They will want to still push. To one of the NY, or the Versaba, or the Isakaba, or the Ekitikaba. You've changed Frempong, you've changed Milos Kekes. None of these players, and now Mabeshe Liverpool team, Nimwa, Obeka said they have transformed their play. They will need to first understand Liverpool's play and adapt to it. And any issues, problems were, yes, Liverpool knew when Trent was leaving, Ebema Tokura Beda or more creation channels. That is why they bought Florian Wirtz to serve as the main playmaker. Adaptation issues, the intensity of the league. The league is very physical and intense, different from the Bundesliga. He needs time to settle. So the Liverpool project was not, start league na take you off no more shit. Ya nyanisa, de biane me catch them say born no ntisa. Ya monisa. And yes, ya told be shame na pa na ko. Ekitike wo form. What she goes ne saying? Compare Ekitike Premier League goals ne Enzo Fernandez Premier League goals. So what's the form? And then Ekitike wo form, Salah ni form. Salah has 2, he has 3. What's the difference? So yenya botre ne entinio maybe I say 2 vets in common hana me baso me who 007 and I will fault media outlets or more England for yes Sancho ba Man U na enkoye no 007 0 goals 0 assists in 7 matches, but Ashasi na nkoye and just say every and that is for invest there. He's a brilliant footballer. Take nothing away. The football, a fapana say obe peke. How intense the Premier League is. No timia matching up. you will see the quality he possesses. Me send the way be the
Shadrack. Touch na or the flicky ball ma sala ma chance you go begin.
Now, may the picture be a send Shadrack. These are players who had 0-0-7 after their first 7 games for their various sides. Okay, time at Henry by Arsenal. How old was he? Very young. Henry went 7 games without a goal contribution and when they start at Arsenal. He ended Arsenal career. The career was now 25 Premier League goals and then 74 assists, 249 goal involvement. Raheem Sterling the same. They went 7 games for their new sides without scoring. So the 007, it is only an internet troll and does not really demonstrate a player's quality or otherwise. Obiba, Shaseye, but Obisoba, Otimi Bomaneko, okay, may go meet you. Of Swansea. Hey, excellent start to the Swansea career. Exactly the point. And a lot of other stories in the Premier League. Now, the challenge for Vets, and they say, he is yet to come to terms with Senior League, is he a tier and how intense it is. Okay, about Champions League. Well, with the evidence not send the Shadrack on my the intensity map for the 4 leagues, top leagues, near here. The Premier League will reign supreme at the or the map check. The high intensity runs per game in the Europe's top 4 leagues, Bundesliga and decline. From the 2018-2019 season to last season, check it. The highest the Bundesliga clocked was 61.9. Premier League, the highest was 67.9 last 2 seasons. Of course, La Liga, well, in the Premier League, Liga yenjina fako and you think sharp and take an action that I don't expect him bet.
The Liverpool more bomb suity the qualities. That's all.
It will take time because Salah he created as well. The Ekiti Kembo boy you ain't the main playmaker now. It will take some time. And these things we need to understand. Enzo Fernandez by league name first, no mudina them. Again, the football fans on the internet, Wasan or Maboka or Matiska Kotono Yenya Sunfaswobia. We forget about adaptation and mutation. Enzo Fernandez was Benfica and he was a deep lying playmaker. At Chelsea, he wasn't. Caicedo. Now, Kwabena Mako Tony no Butu nkwa. Again, we see It is a club. You always try to find the best way to explain the situation in its reality. And you'll be club dear, no matter sad, you know. I don't know Buaka Musim into a mocha. I'm telling you, if Liverpool had a profile like I said in their team, they have been sorted.
Because still 6 no man to be.
So what can
and I'm fan say Grafenbeck ne bon last
so what can no Makofa Gravenberch the na banner defensive midfield dynamo. I'm telling you, Caicedo's profile, he does what Gravenberch does and does more. Gravenberch can do what Caicedo does 50%. Caicedo does everything Gravenberch does. And only in there. And no any end there. But today I am not in the mood to troll. I am explaining issues. Liverpool have no collapse. They are not in crisis.
Just 7 games.
And it's just the natural process of evolution.
Okay.
Crisis no more near the end. Champions League are they out? Premier League title race are they out? But more can say chita for na they are coming up a say Osimhen will start in everything no be by. He doesn't Akomia does not know football. Nah, Liverpool the start when ball na kitike ni Isaki bono. Osimhen not be more. Osimhen not be more. And again, the last one, Ancelotti needs to stop disrespecting Federico Chiesa.
Yeah.
Sa disrespect no de man boy no. Unyai.
So no on a man last minute winners no.
You did not include him in the Champions League squad. Chiesa became available after Leone Prior. No, you had to register him. More than a remedy. Was a in this game, Liverpool needed somebody to build them out. They needed attacking options. Chiesa be bobo nibi. On Prior. Coaches maybe at times or some decisions be a politics stand time.
Bina de be America say ye pamu coach
some politics stand time.
Say after say Maresca koye Man U ne you kind of say Brighton game substitution we are pre-match. Or see if one can say who say Nanko beats he could have done more.
Politics are soon in fast.
You
know this option will help. And it has happened this season. To me, you see. You
use him more some clutch AB.
A coach in a problem.
Some clutch moments.
So
Chiesa the injury now nyam juvenile. And Federico Chiesa
again. Couple about you baby. Ko baby. The Krodos to now for continue Mguasia a Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund. It doesn't mean United deciding to cut him off. They were wrong. It just meant he was not meant for Manchester United. On CUT or more. I guess when we never see United, no United, so yeah, they are saying no. But they were a mismatch. Couple kushia girl no no but to buy the boy bra. The couple peno or ban pe. So despite the girl having all the physical attributes, ne tu jinaso enim kama into when munyam esansu echinyam owo bibia basubai no oni couple to me international kra nim komo.
I don't say a story now you.
Say
Onganju say oh yes story.
Sa jomu fanko.
We disclaimer. You get it.
Yeah. On the yard can you say that? In the office will be an
now in the Serie A, he is familiar to the terrain, and then again at Napoli, the system suits him. Exactly. So you better to your strength. Now who are they no no the alpha? At United, they were struggling to find their feet. United require no minimum identity. Into Okotom Sana, a especially for a player with relatively little experience this way. So he wasn't a bad player. And who been a person they can't verse the eno. How they are being used. He's being used to maximize his best potential and with Napoli. Unlike a United. Vets He has not been used to maximize his best potential at Liverpool.
Mike Vets the end there from the walking, me know we are drained to a extent. And you say Salam
Liverpool fans now man no
because
and
game na no. Me was at a point Salah person watch say still now he's the go-to guy. I say man, I'm that's a big man. Yeah, Tom board in the man background now. So Robert told me because Bonnie Boama clearly also Lemobi. He wanted to go for
I'm talk for that Wajibai. I know more two and they a well beat out about the ballon d'or bet my way bet my no move any passer. So much so betray him. This boy is a mesmerizing talent. But you were a candy be a eba.
There be no Taisha go man.
I say
Florian
Vertonghen. Oh, Medina you masa.
Cabo. Maybe I find it.
I mean, I don't fancy. Maybe I find.
Young Quay.
Well, you're starting off in come now. You better start to another 17 or more every year. Can you say about Maba do Ghana or championship and a 17 championship or Ivory Coast? Woman could be second. Oma be do next and Yama Kamanti coach Dr. Prosper na Ogun and any team no so abedu fie and no kakra news if you are the Bayern fee and the 17-year-old of the Black Stars of Ghana said the day I want some at the Black Stars Womo and so Morocco Casablanca players no report see a gamer yeba against Central African Republic and we hear pa into boys here start here Womo a report said I'm a catcher say Inaki Williams Prano prior no umede Thomas Asante ebe replacing it or video na ye Eddie Amanesa boys no kwesi Zibonum Ebenezer Anan and Abrante Christopher Bonsu Benjamin Asare and Gideon Mensah Elisha Usu and Fatawi Shaku, Captain Jordan Ayu, and Antoine Semenyo, Omina, and Omo video, Womo, and so arrival, no, and you don't say, they went to game, Lydia. I furnish pass and go for day. I said, you know, and sweet mete na yakote na yesho mu said be points no ebe calling him to Black Stars and I will show no na me aduma mo itinerary no so training section ebe koso and between coach FNO2 and after the boys no na few players now mo sa ba twe no e do mo update no enso e dey asoso e dey amanti boys and I show mo kudusu mo ana omo enso abedua Yero nkomo ede ba yerem na fi Black Stars wo na yerem our Ghanaian league no mani nkomo nra our Baba Iraq Sports Stadium na no shepa kotoko o many out of Lions and the boy ni mami team no emienu bus no room our stadium mo na fi nkomo bus arrive and say wo mo emode mo no
Wontumi
enso konkane mom wrestle no Mexico ya team no so for the first time in the Premier League no buses no enso team ra save zone ho a wo mo wrestle no ma ebitima kama lucky gate no fefefe emanu ma kama attendance our Baba Iraq Sports Stadium drives mo buy but na endorse from the red stands yellow ho nanim dey ultimi say nipa ne ba ne mom na omututu mu ba ko compared to support minim say ze kotokone has nkwa na him say Ghana ha no ye ba utimi say stadium no betimi akọ nanim kakra other games ne dia na din pass ye betimi anya nipa dom amoma betachwe eno dia ba ti nipa ba ni na say omo eba regional minister so Dr. Frank Amako Henenra wonan monyam betachwe on say one day crop ya body or around obeba na afro no so enanim monyam betachwe ntia no no so eba say the game no enso esi na game no emu ya din pa Bashir Ford by Lions ebe ya adwuma omo ebo goalless draw bi enti man fa ball Anthony Ogwata na no chances na de he be jaw Bobby na fa bet amo omo ye abo enti Antoinette e Baba Iraq Sports Stadium ti be yi any highlight ni bi am ya hwe chances ni bi na fa he be jaw de no Vitinha eno a onya Bobby ba kumienu na ese wode ekonanim enti Antoinette na fa Albert Amwan so ma woodwork adwuma say board and see from kra ano no so boy ya utimi say ba no panyan na fi asan aba na say go we share dia nanka go no so pa no kakra and also itime course so na game no ba na wi no coaches
what I've seen is improvement. We created a lot of chances, and then look at even hitting the bar and so forth. So I think it wasn't bad. it wasn't bad. Even though I don't like it's better than you losing anyway. So it's good. It's good.
You returned here for the first time this season. You've not played any home games at Kotoko, but were you pleased with the attendance and also the home crowd?
Well, why not? I'm okay with it. Gradually, they will respond to our game, and then they will come and support us more. I'm okay with it. Normally, it's not like that, but I think gradually they are getting to understand this, and then they will come. So I'm okay.
4 points.
From some kakra if you are the bar, it was and so the man coach Bashure Ford, it is some kakra, the kakra, etuda Bashure Ford in zero.
Kotoko wanted to take the maximum point. We also wanted the maximum point, and so it was a tough game. But at the end of it all, I think everybody is satisfied with the 1.1 point that we got.
You seem satisfied because you are still on top of the table after this draw. But looking at that tactical setup, with your attackers, you think you did enough to have won the game?
Well, they missed some couple of chances that they shouldn't have done it, but that is football.
Once you be chill my drink kakra na you bet you cause fan back when I drink sure the buy or say Lions team na a very solid team. Mobile the money the Obama baso. Number one some kakra over catch coach Abdul Karim Zito. In team fan no kakra on also ready to draft as a game no eba na we and I don't check kakra or the my coach said there be a next game and you might be going in take kakra the tuja.
No. Could do baby na players no perform who share ball room. Ama amoa so anyone am no think coach omo obi gina na chi. Ka mo betimi ahye ba omo nyina no obia ne nam ne ba bia ope coach ni nsore anya adwuma no e ma boy tini hu se ball no omo bo eno nti na ma ne ko ba asa no na se ne tie bia no out of lion omo ye boys bia omo ni ball bo enti ye be fa ne se aya ne sa eye enti ball next time ye sre coach ni se wona ye coach wona head team di nyina onya bibi se me se ye sei na boys no so nye sei omo obetimi ase goal le enso onye obi ama ne moa no obo wanto ono nko a na gina ho enti ball no be de na wakọ na wasan ba ya ama ball no ya ntimi a ahye no sa mistake na ti se na ball omo boy ye no me hu say o samba like amo ya na omo ball obi
I did check kakra say abetamo da obi man mesha ni nche no mfa ball no man se ball ne de o nche a otumi enya ho nyansa na adwe bebre ne mo gina mu a aya na ye different on some no na yenko obejew na man of the match ne saka we say o ka che Kotoko supporters ne say next game ne de o meshe nti mo metetri mo body mono na enye de but go win ntimi ama nemum o next win de o be wini na o de ama nti next game o be wini o baba Iraq Sports to he be jew kakra etu after goalless draw enra ekoso
man of the match. Thank you. But in a game, no, was it the way you had wanted to see it? Say a Mumbo game be our had this season, no more back in front of your fans. I'm going to be winning.
Game need the make us say ne ebani the near maximum 3 points in Nina. But you because say we kwa no my next time you be my fans ne you be win next match.
The other player in midfield, Edema.
Man ko ye man they say they make us say you pa
na no share game boy.
I know somebody be Joe Vitinha dey to there as you say there. Wo ma hu wo ho pa ho nsam no results no matches out draw cause no more standing game no the yet Kotoko ne Gold Stars also more game as on Wednesday on the 8th and basu ntia no everything akoso na afeni am so aye coming to South Africa no and so edit no and no matches no results no in ye nkomo kakra and found say a Kotoko any Heart of Lions so the Adika can one goalless draw 11 wonders and she be my young apostles if you more kabako breakum Chelsea ehye mienu ama Basake All Stars entimanti coach no coach Samobodu bomodin e ho pa ana afi Samates ene aduana e rain off ana afi media match two man nations omotika no e ba ko Dreams FC omonso ene Vision ebo 1-1 ana afi hohoifo no omote Karela ebo mo 4-1 ama Karela fo no na omani so ebiri mu pa na yebetie Tijani Abdul Rahim Bashir wono a head coach at the hohoifo no yebusa ne say sign we see now to be share force counter attack pressing as I knew is a cry hohoifo no have this season. Yenti coach calculate Twitter.
And I think during the course of the week, we really work on counter pressing and our pressing system. I think that's exactly what happened. And in the later part of the game, you can see that the boys were so little tired because you can't continue the attacking all the 90 minutes. They did so well. I think I hope we should continue this way.
Well, coach, if you look at the transition in terms of the attacking play, the captain of the team, Usman Safian, has been the best player for you this season. And the way he plays, what is really the motivation behind it?
I think it is a fantastic player. Even not this, even last year, what their game he did so well. I think he deserves something big. He's a very good guy as well and a very good leader. I think we are very happy to be lucky to have somebody like him in the team.
And some coach area to Ghana say more for no ba to stay because artwork no videos ni nyama de ba they are in yes ye pa na game we no Samates ni aduana no say nso toy no ma so mabo we no awie nti aduana for no lose 1-0 ehon 7 on the table no say the city na afiye sorry so na be da form re our table na league table they say o share Heart of Lions womo ewo any 10 points omo da so media ma 9 Heart of Oak 8 Young Apostles 7 Karela 7 baby any Gold Stars 6 points and they do so and so they eba just say ana ehon 7 enso esitie on disa ana Ghana in table no so esitie after match day 4. Tifansi, young fancy na be there.
Mike, Mami Brown.
Fancy, thank you. Over the weekend we saw some interesting Ghana Premier League matches, but I think the focus becoming directly we played a part in covering Bechem away at Bechem at home to Accra Focus away at Bechem. It was a beautiful game. Yenjina Mamifa Konya way Menda Bechem for you. I think they were very nice. Good. Nice. Beautiful people. And my GP on